Hi, my name is Elizabeth Henson Hasty, and I'm professor of theology and religious studies at Bellarmine University in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm also a minister of Word and Sacrament in Mid-Kentucky Presbytery and have been director of Bellarmine's Peace Studies program for the last 15 years, working with students in the local area on peace and justice issues and really trying to engage them on the ground, particularly in response to the needs of refugees in our local community, as well as in response to issues of poverty and related to economic justice in the local area. The first aspect of making peace that I'd like to emphasize is the importance of contemplation and cultivating inner awareness in order to make peace. You may be aware that contemplation has played a central role in the history of religions, particularly in Christian faith. Sages and gurus throughout history have gone away someplace to a mountaintop, spent some time in the midst of nature, perhaps even in a kind of monastic community, to pray, not in order to be isolated or to remove themselves from the world, but rather so they can seek a deeper engagement in the world. Contemplation and prayer are really intended in this way, not to advance a particular cause, but rather to advance a depth of awareness, an understanding of our connection to a larger life-giving force, the very ground of our being, or how we understand the divine within. I wanted to read a brief passage from the Gospel of Luke that talks about Jesus going away to pray. And you can find it in Luke chapter 5, verses 15 through 16. It's just after Jesus has cleansed someone who was living with leprosy. But now more than ever, the word about Jesus spread abroad. Many crowds would gather to hear him and to be cured of their diseases. But he would withdraw to deserted places and to pray. We see this kind of pattern emphasized throughout Christian history. You might think of the stories of mystics like Julian of Norwich, or Teresa of Avila, or Catherine of Siena. Or you might think of some more recent people who I would call social mystics, like Thomas Merton or Howard Thurman. Howard Thurman talked about meditation and contemplation as cleaning out the desk drawers, to be able to prepare oneself to engage in the most troubled kind of waters that we need to navigate in the world in which we're living. Contemplation is really key to centering oneself in order to be able to make peace.